I got a copyright claim from Canva. So basically, I thought my life was over, or at least my YouTube career. But it's okay. Everything turned out okay, and I just want to talk about it because I found it to be quite the learning experience, to say the least. So I'm a type of person where I can bounce back really quickly, but this issue derailed me, like for at least a month, however long it's been since I've made the last video. I just got scared. So let me try to backtrack a little bit and tell you a bit about what happened. I'm not going to have dates and who I spoke to and all of that, but I will give you enough information to where you'll kind of grasp how the whole process went. But basically, I jumped into my YouTube studio a while back and I was going to upload a Canva video. And when I did that, I got an alarm bell basically at the very top of my YouTube studio, which is the back end of YouTube. So if you're not a YouTube creator, you don't know what I'm talking about. If you are, then you do. But basically, it said I got a copyright strike. And you're only allowed to have three strikes, you're out kind of thing. So kind of a big deal. And the biggest question I had was, what video? What did I do? And that makes sense, right? Duh. Okay. So first issue, it was my most popular video, which means that all of a sudden my most popular video, the one that's gotten the most views, that's been up for over 2 years, is now removed, just like that, gone. And then the other downside is that I couldn't figure out why. So this was a Canva video, and originally I thought maybe it's because things around KDP and Canva had changed. I don't know how long ago it's been, but again, this video was over 2 years ago. So I was thinking that perhaps something about the content that I created had messed some things up. Now, I do want to preface with saying I'm not just any random person creating a Canva video. I'm what's called a Canvassador, and that's basically a Canva ambassador, but they call us Canvassadors. You have to apply for it every single year. There's a thing you got to go through, and you got to be approved to be a Canvassador. This gives me access to new things that come out earlier than other people. It gives me more information earlier than other people, lets me know what things are coming down the pike later on, a little extra things here or there. I'm also a Canva affiliate. And with being a Canvassador, I have to show proof of the content that I have created for their company, represented. So there's no payment, right, for being a Canvassador, but it's a badge of honor, so to speak, in the Canva world. So it was very much a shock and a surprise to see that I had gotten a copyright claim from Canva, a trusted brand that I work with through affiliate, through Canvassador program, and also I'm a Canva creator. So I'm like, what's going on? I thought we had a great relationship going here. So automatically I felt stunned and bad. Oh my gosh, what did I do to hurt this relationship or friendship? Or working relationship, however you will. So I'm reading all through everything, and I'll try to put up little things, something about the screen so you can see, but basically I'll read what I'm looking at on the screen. I made sure to save it. So it said, "Hi Selling Digital, we received a copyright removal request for your video based on applicable copyright law. We removed your video from YouTube." Then the video title was Amazon KDP Simplified. Publish your own books with Canva. And then the video URL. After that, it's the content used, and it just says Canva software. And then content found in, and then it says video links. So that's pretty much it. And then after that, it says removal request issued by Canva. So everything makes sense. And then the only other thing it gives me is the contact information, and that's with Redpoint. So Redpoint is the company they basically use as their third party to work through the copyright process and to find the issues out in the world for them, okay? All right, so after my initial frustration and scare, I first thought it must have to do with the fact that it's a KDP video. So first off, I went ahead and I tried to contact Canva because this didn't make any sense, but I wasn't really sure who to contact. So I had a little bit of struggle there. I worked through my Canvassador team email, all of those contacts, and I didn't get a response back. And I thought, that's weird. It's so strange. So I'm not sure what happened. So then I go to YouTube. And unfortunately on YouTube, they give you the option to counter, but they don't give you the option to like ask questions. And this was very frustrating because if you don't know why you're getting the copyright infringement, you can't really do anything. Let me try to explain this a little better. So I have a bunch of different Canva videos, right, on my YouTube channel. And so my fear was if I don't know what it was about this particular video that was not okay, then I'm in basically risking and in fear of any of my other Canva content being flagged as well. And again, 3 strikes, you're out. So I was freaking out. I wasn't trying to say, hey, no, this is allowed. I was just trying to say, can you tell me what it is about this specific video that didn't work out? Because like I said, I'm thinking maybe it was the fact that it was a KDP video and it was made 2.5 some years ago. But then again, it said content found in video links. So I'm like, gosh, I wonder what was in the video links. Well, when you get a copyright strike, unfortunately, you no longer have access to this video. There's no way for you to go in and like edit or anything. You can see the description and the title and all of that. You can see it, but there's no way to edit it. But you cannot see any like end cards or cards that you have. So the little links that people put in the videos, you can't see any of that. So I had no way of knowing what are they talking about when it says video links. I was so flabbergasted and confused and just starting to get angry because I didn't want to click the counter button on YouTube because I didn't want to upset Canva by saying I didn't do something wrong, right? Because that's what counter means to me. But I really just needed to get an answer to my question because I was too afraid to put anything on my YouTube channel. It felt like if I were to even put things that were unrelated to Canva up on my YouTube channel and then Canva or Redpoint, however you want to put it, came and put a copyright claim on 2 other videos, then everything that I've worked so hard for would be gone in an instant. So I've just been living in like limbo and fear, not knowing what the heck to do. So what happened after all of that? Well, I contacted Canva a couple more times, and the last time I sent them a message, I sent them everything I could possibly think of in one message, and then I looked through and I tried to find the best email that I could for this particular issue, and that is who I emailed. So it finally worked out. I added every screenshot I could find about the video. I explained what the content was in the video. I explained that I'm a Canvassador. I gave my information for that. I basically gave everything you could possibly think of to this one person in case they were my end all be all. And I explained that I will remove the video if needed. If this is a copyright claim that you don't want me to, just let me know what I did so that I do not do it again and so that I can fix any future videos or anything like that. Because also, I'm up for renewal for my Canvassador, and I didn't want to renew something if I felt like I wasn't quite sure what was happening. So after literally, I want to say about a month, maybe a little more than a month, I was running out of time because in the back end of YouTube, you have to go through this thing called copyright school and all of this, and you have to do it within a certain amount of time. And it's just this whole thing, and it was so stressful, and I had never had it happen before, but it all worked out. Canva ended up working with me. They basically sent it off to Redpoint. Everything that I sent, everybody collaborated on their end, and they got back to me with just a simple, so sorry, it was an accident. It was an error. So all that to say, I probably freaked out a little too hard, but they reinstated my KDP video. they apologized for the issue. I mean, things happen, okay? Things happen, and it's, it's fine. I was definitely had like a couple of days where I felt like a little petty or a little angry because my video had been taken off, and that's revenue that could have been, earned during that time. But I'm just thankful that it's worked out. I love Canva. I love working with Canva. I love showing off Canva. And I love helping you guys and making tutorials about Canva. And I love it being a part of my YouTube channel. So I want to continue to do that. But let me tell you, if you are a YouTuber or aspiring YouTuber or whatever, if you get a copyright claim, just don't freak out right away. There may be a reason you're getting that. It may just be an accident. I mean, it can happen. My advice would be to reach out to the company privately, not through YouTube, because what happened on that end was I did end up clicking counter. And when you click on counter, you have to basically plead your case as to why you should be able to talk to the company. So it was a little strange the way they do that. And then ultimately, YouTube denied my request to counter. So it actually was not helpful through YouTube to try to do it. It was only beneficial to talk to Canva directly. So if you get a copyright claim from anybody, and it seems unjust and it doesn't make sense, reach out to the company directly. I think that is way better than going through YouTube. I assume, I don't assume. Never mind. I don't know. All I know is what worked for me. So I'm sorry that I've been gone a while. There's a lot of different things that I have to bring to the table on the channel. And I'm no longer afraid to lose my channel. But, these things happen, I guess. And you either sink or swim. And we're swimming. We're going to swim. So there's that. All right, well, there's my little copyright claim, scary story time situation. And I'm excited to not talk about this topic again, to not have this be an issue again. That would be absolutely lovely. I would love it. I would really, really, really love it. Okay, so I have a bunch of new fun things planned, some videos that I'm excited to show you, some new venture that we're starting together, all the different things. So stay tuned this week for some more awesomeness. And yeah, go out there, go design a life you love, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.